Hi guys, I'm Renee. Welcome to the Hermit's Moon. We are going to do a love reading today for all Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you have Libra in your birth chart in any of those spaces, this reading's for you. So I'm doing this reading, I was inspired to do this because of Beltane. And if you know about Beltane, it is where the divine masculine and the divine feminine merge together. They are hand-fasted and they become the great divine. So I thought this would be a good time for us to check in with our love lives and see what's going on. So I'm going to use my Spirit Within Tarot. I'm using the Love Oracle, and I have a black color and a pink color. This is the Divine Masculine, and this is the Divine Feminine. We're going to get energies and messages from both. We have Spirit Animal Oracle, because at this time, it's a great time to call on your totem animals, your whole spiritual team, your guides, guardians, ancestors, and angels, and look for guidance. And we're going to pull a Romance Angels card as well. Okay, I've cleared the space. Now I want y'all to remember, this is a reading for the collective. It's going to be general. If something doesn't resonate, don't worry. Just take what you want and leave the rest. But I also invite you to check out your moon sign and your rising sign videos, because you could very well get information from there that really makes more sense. Okay, from the Divine Masculine, what do my Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to know about their love lives? We're just going to take one card. And we have sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. Okay, guys, if some of you have been stalking someone, sometimes it's fun to do that. It's fun just to look at people's social media. Maybe it's somebody you had a crush on in high school, or maybe it's someone you've met recently. It's just fun to kind of take it all in and just see what that person's about. It's really kind of a good way if you are looking to be in a relationship with someone new, if you've met them and, maybe this is for some of my Libras. Maybe you've met someone and you've kind of been checking out their Facebook or checking out their Instagram, trying to see what they're about. There's no harm in that, guys. Don't worry about it. So carry on. It's a good way for you to figure out just who it is you might be getting into a relationship with. Okay? But I also feel like it's time, this card is also saying, look, it's time for you to take the sunglasses off and show people the real you. Eyes are the window to the soul. So if you have been keeping information from a partner, or maybe you've been trying to present yourself in a certain way in a new relationship, it's time to put that aside now. It's time to really let them see the real you, Libra, because you are worth knowing. You are going to attract the right partner when you reveal who you really are. Don't be secretive. Okay, and from the Divine Feminine, what is some information for my Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What do they need to know about their relationships? Okay, we'll take that one. Girl with a Snake. Empath and narcissistic paradigm. Ooh, not good. Being charmed or used. Enable and boundaries. Okay, guys, it might be time for you to set up some boundaries with an individual. It's a classic paradigm for an empathic person to end up in a relationship with a narcissistic person, because a narcissist will prey on an empath's sympathies. And usually an empath is very, they take on other people's emotions. It's very hard for them to differentiate. Sometimes I am an empath as well. Sometimes it's really hard for me to really differentiate what are my feelings and what are my partner's feelings. If he's stressed out about something, I totally take that on. But it's easy for a narcissist to run over an empath, because they're light workers. We want to see the good in everybody. We want to help mankind. We want to spread that light around the world, and they will play on that. So if you are in a relationship with someone who has some narcissistic tendencies, maybe they're using you, maybe they're not being true, not being faithful, you guys take a moment, and it's time for you to really sit down and figure out where this relationship is going, why you're here. It's time to do some self-evaluation and figure out what it is that's keeping you in this bad paradigm and in this bad coupling. It's not good, guys. Okay, let's see what spirit animal my Libras can call on for some intuitive guidance for your love life. We're just going to take one card. Okay, we have Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. Okay, if you are in a relationship, this is a card telling you it's time for you to check in with your partner. It's time for you to see, you know, are they happy in their relationship if you've been feeling some turmoil? What are their needs? What are their desires? What are their wants? What are their dreams? It's time for you guys to get together and start painting a picture that is more of what you both are dreaming up, what you both are trying to manifest and desire, but get on the same page. It's time to get on the same page with that person. Now, if you're a single Libra, if you're out there looking for a partner, I feel like this is saying there could be someone coming into your life pretty soon. When you talk about collaboration, you're talking about working with someone, meeting up with someone, working together for a common goal. So this could be a good sign, Libras. You might be entertaining a new partner pretty soon. Beautiful. That's very encouraging. Okay, romance angels. What do my Libras, sun, moon, and rising need to know about their relationships? Give us some guidance, please. Okay, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, my single Libras, really keep an open mind when you're out there meeting people. You know, sometimes especially if you're working with manifestation and the law of attraction, we get very specific about what we are attracted to, what we want in a partner. But this is telling you it's time for you to be open-minded. Maybe you need to give a little bit in one area. Maybe the perfect person is out there, but maybe they're not quite as like a neat freak as you would like for them to be. You know, maybe you can give a little bit in that area. And now I'm just using that as an example. But keep an open mind. Your soulmate might be a different person than what you're used to, the usual type that you have. If you are somebody that usually likes tall, dark, and handsome, maybe it's time for you've limited yourself too much. Maybe you've missed out on some really great guys that maybe were under 6'3" and not quite, you know, maybe they were blonde instead of brunette. You know, don't put someone in a box. Because when it all comes down to it, guys, if you're making it too physical, you're going to miss out on some good people. There's going to be some, you know, you're going to miss some great people out there if you're just judging on appearance, okay? So keep an open mind, y'all. Keep an open mind if you're in a relationship. Be open to what your partner's needs are. Don't be so rigid. You know, one of the worst things I feel like you can do is set parameters and boundaries in a relationship. We're going to change as we go through. I've been with the same man for 20 years. We're going to celebrate our 20th anniversary in November. And we both have grown. We're not the same person we were back in 2000 when we met. So keep an open mind and let your partner have some breathing space and some growing room, and embrace that. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to pull some tarot cards. I'm going to pull 7 cards out, and after I pull them, I will tell you what they mean in relation to the spread. But I did this spread on my Patreon, and if y'all have not checked out my Patreon, I invite you to do so. Patreon.com, The Hermit's Moon. I'll leave a link in the description to the video. I did this Beltane video originally for my Patreon family, and that we did that as a collective and as a community. But this is for all my zodiac signs here on YouTube. You know, May is an exciting time to really think about drawing love into your life. Okay, first card. We have the Magician. Beautiful. We have the Queen of Cups. Oh, awesome. We've got the Fool. Beautiful. Oh, I like what I'm seeing, guys. Okay, we have Queen of Swords. And we have the Tower. We have Knight of Pentacles. And we have 3 of Pentacles. Okay, guys, so right out the gate, I'm going to tell you, your energy is absolutely checking in. The Queen of Swords is the Libra court card for me when I read. This is also Aquarius and Gemini energy, but it is specifically Libra when it shows up in a reading for me. I always feel like that's validation and confirmation to you all that you are absolutely in the right place, getting some good information for yourselves. Okay, so our first card, the Magician, it's in the position of your current state of your relationship. Okay, y'all, what are you wanting to manifest? Because this card is the Master Manifester. If you're wanting that relationship to deepen, if you're wanting to really celebrate a beautiful union with the partner that you have, if you're wanting to draw a new love into your life, for my single Libras, beautiful energy here. We have great confirmation that you can manifest your goals and dreams and desires right now. You can have the love life of your dreams. This is all about knowing what you want and knowing how to go get it and how to draw it to you. Beautiful. Okay, what feeds your relationship right now? We have the Queen of Cups. Remember, guys, how we were talking about this empathic energy over here that the Divine Masculine where was that? No, I'm sorry. The Divine Feminine was telling us. Well, this is the empath. The Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. It's also Pisces and Scorpio, but when I read it specifically, usually is Cancer. This is in regards to the empath in the relationship. So when we're talking about what feeds your relationship, empaths, if you're in that narcissistic paradigm, you are absolutely feeding and enabling this relationship and this whole energy between you and this narcissist. It's time for you to strap a set on and, kick him to the curb. I'm just going to say it. There are better things out there for you guys. You don't need to be in that relationship with a narcissist who's not going to put your needs first. And this queen is extremely intuitive. So you probably already know that, guys. I always say, I'm not planting seeds, I'm giving confirmation. You will know if this is your relationship, and if you are already in that paradigm, you're going to know this is your confirmation. I'm not trying to talk anybody out of their relationship, but I am giving a nod that, yeah, you're right. Listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. Okay. What part of your relationship is blossoming? The Fool. I love this card for a love relationship, guys. If you are single, this is a new beginning. This is new energy coming in, but this is also telling you, Libra, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Try new experiences. Take those risks. It's time for you. If you want to meet the right one, you've got to put yourself in different environments. Things that you may not be used to or may not be comfortable in. It's time to step outside your comfort zone and take a leap of faith. Now, if you're in a committed relationship, this is a beautiful card to see. You guys are turning the page. You're going to, your relationship is going to start unfolding in new and beautiful ways. I really love this card for all of you Libras, no matter what your situation is. Whatever you're trying to manifest with that magician, it's on its way with the Fool card. Beautiful. Okay, what challenges? Okay, in Libra, this is your energy right here. So it might be challenging. Maybe you're having a hard time finding the peace and the balance that you so desire, Libra. Those are the two major descriptive words that when anybody asks me, okay, what's Libra energy about? It's about balance and it's about peace, because that's what most Libras crave. So are you having a challenge in this area? If you're in that narcissistic paradigm, I'm sure you are, because I'm sure you're not happy. Your needs probably aren't being met. If you're single, what's challenging you? Maybe you're getting in your own way, Libra. Maybe you're not thinking outside the box like this Fool card is telling you to do. Maybe you're not taking those risks. Maybe you're trying to play it a little too safe. Okay, what needs to be pruned in order for you to forward this relationship? And here we have the Tower card. Now, this is the card of sudden and really rapid change. And a lot of times it's unpleasant because it's something that we've been dragging our feet on that we haven't been wanting to do. So, guys, you need to really pay attention to what needs to change in your relationship that's going to take it to the next level. What habits, maybe you guys have really gotten into a routine that's just no longer serving you, not bringing any excitement to the table. It's time to get rid of that. It's time to change it up. Now, for my single Libras, what needs to be pruned here? You do need to take that chance. You need to be willing to be uncomfortable. You need to be willing to put yourself out there in a different environment, maybe find a new way of meeting people. But this is about getting out of your comfort zone and experiencing a little bit of change so that you have this new beginning coming in. Both of these cards are cards of change, guys, and of beginnings. So that's really exciting, Libra. That's really good for you, that there is change on the horizon for you. What nourishes you in this relationship? Okay, guys, this is Virgo energy. It's also Taurus and Capricorn. So if you are in a relationship with an earth sign, this is what's nourishing you. Maybe you have found your life partner, y'all. Maybe this person really does do it for you, and they're the one. And how lucky you are that you're finding this out now. But they are nourishing you. And what will really nourish the whole relationship, guys, is that Virgo dynamic of hard work and always sticking to it. This is putting the work in for the long haul, because Virgo energy is very dedicated, it's diligent and resourceful, it's slow moving energy. And that's not a bad thing when we're talking about our relationships. Don't go too fast, my single Libras. If you meet someone, maybe keep the lid on the cookie jar a little while. You don't want to make it all about sex right out the gate. Take things slow. There's nothing wrong with that. Get to know a person. But this Virgo energy is really going to serve you well right here. And the outcome for you all, beautiful, with 3 of Pentacles. And this is the card of collaboration as well. So we have some confirmation with this spirit animal. This is the card of networking. My singles, maybe you're going to meet somebody through the social networking on one of these dating sites. This very much has that computer vibe of getting online and bringing someone into your life through that energy. For my Libras that are in a relationship, if you're going through a rough time, be open to having a mediator. Be open to getting some counseling. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. That can be really what makes your relationship stronger and what makes it grow, because you're going to have a neutral party that's going to help you navigate whatever changes maybe this Tower card is bringing in. A lot of times the Tower is about unpleasant change. So if you've hit a bump in the road, don't be afraid to seek out some help and get some help, because if it's worth having, guys, if this relationship is worth it, it's worth putting the hard work in to making sure that it happens and that it flourishes and blossoms and gives you that happiness. Remember, you fell in love with this person for a reason. Beautiful, beautiful reading for my Libras. I hope it resonated with y'all. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so and ring the notification bell. I post daily, guys. And I would also love to have you join me on Patreon. Patreon.com, The Hermit's Moon. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Libras, have a beautiful weekend. Get ready for changes, because they're definitely coming your way. Think outside the box, guys. I love you, and I'm sending joy, love, health, and wealth your way. Namaste, Libra. Mwah.